Missing posters. 1 year ago. Hey Thorns, wake up! That's what I hear from my brother in the morning when he's there in the house. I check the time and try to sit up, but I'm still groggy. A good morning would have been appreciated, I say, and wonder how people wake up so early. 7 a.m. still feels like midnight to me. Ren draws the curtain and I raise my arms to shield my eyes as the morning rays pierce through the darkness. I see Ren exclaim in mock surprise. Oh, Her Majesty's awake from her 10 hours beauty sleep. Let's celebrate! I try to scowl, but Ren's expression tells me I failed. He walks out of the room, but turns around at the entrance with hands in his pocket, and I wonder, how on earth could I be his sister? He has an average build and average height, according to the country's standards, and his face is what sets him apart. The features remind me of both mum and dad. His short, cropped brown hair looks almost black. His sharp jawline and aquiline nose makes him look like dad, but up close he has our mother's eyes, blue like the sky, and thick long lashes, which makes him look like an anime character. I come out my trance when he shouts, "Hey, no sleeping again. Get ready in 30 minutes, else you'll be walking alone to school." And he walks out of the room. I get up, still groggy from sleep, and get ready for school. I finally manage to get ready and scuff some breakfast in my mouth when Ren and Yuri start to leave for school. "We're leaving!" I shout before closing the main door, and hear a faint, "Enjoy school, honey," which could have been from either of my parents. I woke up to my siblings who again have managed to pick a fight for a millionth time. I have to sandwich myself between them if I want them to stay alive. "How can you tolerate these Fizo?" Yuri asks me as I try to stay sandwiched. Before I can reply, Ren asks me, "How could you have prayed to God for twins?" I try to evade the question and ask Yuri, "Did you complete your English assignment?" To which she replies, "Oh yes, but I need to complete my mathematics assignment if I want to go to Denon's place tomorrow. Will you help me?" Ren again doesn't wait for me to reply, but this time he asks Yuri, "Are you two dating?" His right eyebrow perked up, waiting for her to answer. She replies too fast. "No, why would you think that?" And the blush doesn't help her. Ren never misses a chance to mess with her. He smirks and continues, "You never complete schoolwork to meet anyone, and you blush whenever Denon's name is mentioned in any conversation." Yuri's face heats up, and I can see her struggling to find a retort. My poor sister. I try to suppress the fact that I'm the elder sister of these two beautiful, always fighting meerkats. My sister is a replica of my mum, except for her lips, her brown hair, fair skin, petite stature, heart-shaped face, blue eyes, thick eyebrows, sharp nose. Everything in her looks like mum 30 years ago. She looks exactly like mum in her high school picnic photograph, except for her lips. I guess thin lips are the only part of her body that prove that she is our father's daughter too. I realize she's still struggling to find a retort, and I can't bear it, so I intervene. "Don't worry, Yuri. I'll help you with the assignment. If you two are done with your bickering session, then let's check out the missing board. I think there's a new poster." The missing board was put up 2 years ago when young girls started disappearing in the district. The mystery still continues, and I don't know how the police is keeping up with the news reporters and the journalists, spewing daggers of incompetence at them. I can sense Yuri's hesitation, but she doesn't protest. We see a new missing poster, and I can hear the sadness and desperation in Yuri's voice when she says, "When will they stop disappearing?" We stand transfixed, taking in the fact that the girl in the poster was the third girl to go missing this month. Every poster has a smiling face, and my thoughts start to reel away from the reality. I start imagining the last day those girls smiled that way. Ren breaks the silence by mentioning, Have you noticed that every girl on this board is between 18 and 20? I think the abductor is a he because I don't see a single guy in any of these posters. I don't mean to be rude, but have you also noticed that none of these girls are beautiful? I roll my eyes and say, what would this city do without a detective like you? Now it was Ren's turn to blush, scratching his neck and still burning red. He says, let's go to school. After a whole tiring day, I wash my face and stare at my reflection in the mirror. I stare at the dry brown hair that never softens or shines no matter what I try, and the pudgy body, which also doesn't get a shape no matter what I do. I stare at the thin eyebrows, which almost turn invisible when I wash my face, and the brown eyes that remind me of father's warm gaze, and also the stern one. It's difficult to tell them apart. I stare at the thin lips, aquiline nose, and the long face when I hear Ren bang the bathroom door. Are you going to sleep in there, Thorns? I jump into bed with the plan to sleep for an eternity, but I toss for hours as my head goes back to the missing board. It wasn't only Ren who had noticed the appearance of all the girls. They all had something off about their face. 2 big teeth, 2 small eyes, 2 big nose. I don't know about their personalities, but their physical appearance wasn't up to the standards of the country. I had only heard rumors that the president had set up a special task force to eliminate the ones whose physical appearance wasn't up to the standards, something to do with reputation and position of the country. But looking at the missing board today has got me thinking if the rumors are just rumors or not. All that wondering has drained me of sleep, but there is only one question that has kept me awake, and I keep on asking myself again and again. Will I be the next?